Well, that was weird. Of all the endings predicted for the 82nd Masters, none involved the winner who went to college in Augusta getting a lukewarm reception compared to his playing partner who went to school in Northern Ireland. While the parents of runner-up Rickie Fowler flew in from California to live every moment by the 18th green, and third-place Jordan Spieth's parents hiked it from Texas to ooh and ah at their offspring, we never saw Patrick Reed's mom and dad, who live 4 miles away, because he doesn't talk to them. Nor was there any noticeable representation from Augusta State College, also 4 miles away, because Reed has nothing to do with them either. 1P Reed, U.S., 69, 66, 67, 71-$15 $1,980,000 R. Fowler, U.S., 70, 72, 65, 67-$14 $1,188,000 J. Spieth, U.S., 66, 74, 71, 64-$13 $748,000 J. Rahm, Spa, 75, 68, 65, 69-$11 $528,000 equals 5 R. McIlroy, knee, 69, 71, 65, 74 C. Smith, Als, 71, 72, 70, 66 B. Watson, U.S., 73, 69, 68, 69 H. Stenson, Sway, 69, 70, 70, 70-$9 $386,375 What sort of monster is the new Masters champion, you might think, except when you meet him he is as charming and articulate as they come. What sort of granite chip must he have on his shoulder, you'd speculate, except the winner's speech could not have been more gracious and free of rancor if it had been delivered by the Golden Child, Spieth. A complicated man, therefore, perhaps the most complicated Masters champion of all. A man lauded as Captain America when he plays for his nation in the Ryder Cup but an anti-hero when playing for himself. Misunderstood. Or just someone trying to keep a step ahead of a dark and murky past? I'm here to win tournaments, he replied, when the man from Sports Illustrated asked whether it was bittersweet not being able to share his Masters success with his parents. The writer, Alan Shipnuck, had spent time with Bill and Jeanette Reed. Poignantly, in a small house where one room is full of trophies, commemorative golf bags and photographs, and referred to as Patrick's room, the family gathered to watch the dramatic finale. I can't believe my son is the Masters champion, said Jeanette, tears streaming down her face. We know all about Reed's college transgressions. He was suspended from one university, Georgia, for underage drinking and possession of a fake ID, for which he was fined and sentenced to 60 hours of community service. He then became an outcast at another, Augusta, after allegations of cheating and stealing from teammates, which he denied. Perhaps these turbulent years explain why he got married at 22, against the wishes of his parents, who quickly became history as he threw in his lot with his feisty wife, Justine, who is 4 years older and has 2 college degrees, and her brother Kessler, who is Reed's caddy. The toxic family dynamic burst into the open in June 2016 when Justine wrote a Facebook message saying her in-laws were sick people and need help. Reed's sister Hannah responded that her brother had become a horrible, selfish stranger. He remains a world away from the rest of the elite players, who are all athletically built, hang out together and are any sponsor's dream. Reed does not even have a club's contract. I don't really know him, even though we played on the last Ryder Cup team together, said Ryan Moore. He likes to do his own thing. Asked who Reed's friends were on tour, President's Cup teammate Daniel Berger said, to be honest, he doesn't play practice rounds with the guys. He's always by himself. Yet not too many loners are so ready to talk to the media. Before the 2014 Ryder Cup, I approached him for an interview, not expecting to get anywhere, and he spent 30 minutes chatting happily, there and then. The one thing that was obvious then was his impervious self-belief. It was there last Saturday night when Rory McIlroy tried to deflect the pressure by saying Reed was the one who had to sleep on a 3-shot lead. I think you'll find he's the one who's chasing the career Grand Slam, he responded. Switching on the Golf Channel on Sunday morning to find all but one punter tipping McIlroy to win, he stored that up for ammunition. When Rory was given a much louder ovation on the first tee, Kessler noticed that added fire to Reed's belly. After 3 rounds where he had played brilliantly, here were 18 holes all about character. Reed didn't have his best stuff and every time he looked at the leaderboard he saw Spieth or Fowler making another birdie. But he got the job done with Faldo-esque single-mindedness. It will be interesting to see what America makes of him this summer. The U.S. Open is being held on Long Island, New York, and there they might just take to the overweight antidote to the country club type. By the time we get to the Ryder Cup in Paris, of course, Reed will be thrilled that nearly everyone will be against him as he seeks to put McIlroy and Europe to the sword again. As for the genteel city of Augusta, things will not change. At the 83rd Masters, Reed will give a textbook interview, prove an immaculate host at the Champions Dinner, and then be greeted on the first tee come Thursday by nothing more than polite applause.